This is my very first Rubik's Cube, which I first solved all the way back in 2014. In the 8 years since then, this cube has become really bad. It's got a lot of rust, and it's just a really old cube in general. This was my first ever speed cube. Now, I'm saying speed cube because although it is quite old, it does actually turn pretty well. It does have some corner cutting and, well, I mean, sometimes. And because it's from early 2010s, I'm assuming this is a die-in something, but I'm not really too sure like what cube this is, so if somebody knows, please let me know in the comment section. This is my very first 4x4 Rubik's Cube, and once again, I have no idea what this is, but it's white, which is kind of weird looking at it now, and also the turning is just really bad. It just has a lot of random lockouts, but I mean, the outer layers are actually not too bad if you're just turning normally like that. This is my... I don't even know what this is. And this is my very first Megaminx. I think this is one of the first puzzles I learned outside of cubic puzzles, maybe after payments or something. And yeah, the turning of this is actually very smooth. It's just that when you're corner cutting, it doesn't corner cut, but while you're in the middle of the turn, it actually doesn't feel too bad. And today I'm gonna try and solve all of them and see how fast I can do them in 2022. Alright, first of all, we have this, which is the first Rubik's Cube that I ever solved, as you can see from this video right here, which is when my mother filmed me solving it all the way back in 2014. Alright, so let's start the inspection. I can't even remember what color that is. I probably should have thought of that because now I have absolutely no idea what the color is, so I'm kind of screwed if I get that color. Okay, that's my first pair. This can be my second pair. This will be the third pair, and then so it's blue. I mean, yeah, okay, so it should be blue, and then we have this OLL, and I have a CP, so I'm gonna get a... I probably should just do the RU version, and we get a 21 flat. So that's pretty good and all, but I think in order to keep it true to my 2014 solve, I'm gonna try solving this using the beginner method, obviously. Alright, this is not a bad cross. Okay, and then the first layer first. I'm just doing my edges. Oh, nice, I got a free edge. Alright, and then here is where the second layer comes in. Like over like this, and then this would be my last second layer. Alright, and then we have, oops, I accidentally did full OLL. I should be doing 2 loop OLL. And then I'll just be doing soons, because back then all I knew how to do was just to do soon over and over again to solve the OLL. And then for this I just did A perm. And then I just did A perm again. I basically only knew A perm. And then for the U perm, I did it like this. So old school Cuberzz will recognize this algorithm. It's one of the algorithms that's like really easy to learn, because basically, right, just for this U perm algorithm, how it works is basically when you're teaching someone, you just tell them to do F2. You move this color over here so it lines up, move it up, move it twice, move it back down, and then yeah, so this is a very intuitive algorithm which I used to use a lot. So now it was 42 seconds, but I think if I try hard, I can probably get under 40 or maybe under 30 seconds. Alright, let's try going under 30. So also this is blue, and then okay, I got it. Alright, first edge, sorry, first corner, second corner, third corner, and then this will be the last one. Alright, and then we're starting on our second layer. And then put this edge here. Almost done with the second layer, just one last edge. Alright, oh nice, we got a soon, so I actually can do this in one alg. And then A perm. And then U perm. And oh, there we go, 2802, so that's a very nice sub 30. But next, I'm going to try doing it on this cube. So this is kind of a speed cube. I'm assuming it's a die-in something, but it turns pretty well, especially like back then in 2014, after using this cube, and then I tried this cube, which was my brother's. It just felt like, like in 2014, when I used this cube, it just felt like amazing. So I'm going to try doing it solve on this cube using the begin method. And this time I did actually notice that this is red. Okay, this is a pretty good cross. Alright, and we're going on our corners first. Alright, oh, I got a flipped edge, that's not great. This edge, and then this last one, and then 2 look OLL, but I have to do soon, right? So, yep, and then soon, and then A perm, and then the intuitive. Oh no, I did the wrong one, right? I'm getting so confused, okay. And there we go, 25-14. The last layer really stunned me there, so I think if I have one more try, I'll probably be able to do it much better than that. Alright, that's the cross, and then we're gonna start it on my first layer. Oh, that was nice. And then the edges of the second layer. Oh nice, I got a skip, so this will be soon, and then A perm, and then oops, and then U perm like that, and there we go, 1825. That's actually pretty nice. Oh no, next up we're gonna have to solve this monstrosity. And I can still remember the first time I solved the 4x4, it took like an hour or something, like all like the flipping algorithms and parity and everything. Oh, that was really a lot to learn, but... So basically I use the Yao method usually, but for this course I'm going to use the reduction method, which is sort of like a beginner method, which was the first method I learned. So first I'm going to solve the white center, and then I'm going to solve the yellow center, and then I'm just going to solve all the other centers, because that's how I used to do when I was a beginner, instead of using the Yao method, which is a much faster method. We are now done with the centers, make sure the color scheme is correct, and then now I just have to start solving edges. And I'm a lot more used to the Yao method, so I'm a bit overwhelmed with all the edges here, but I'm just going to solve them one by one. I can't use like T to T edge pairing or anything, so I solve one edge and I have to solve it back like that, and then I'm just going to have to keep going from here. Alright, and we are on to our last two edges, and for this one, I'm gonna have to use the old flipping algorithm, so I just move this over here, take this out, and then do a hitch like that, and then there we go, we are finally on to 3x3 stage. And wow, it's already been a minute, that's insane. Although thinking about it now that I am actually like good at speed cubing, this 1 minute 50, when I was doing this last time, it probably would have taken me like 5 minutes, and this one already feels really slow. Like this solve, it feels so slow, but it's already so much faster than I would have been last time, so it's just crazy how much experience plays. Oh nice, no parity, no OLR parity at least, and is there PLR parity? Oh wow, actually pretty lucky, so we didn't get parity on that solve either. And then let's just finish up this G-Perm, and there we go, 219. That's, I'm pretty happy with that time. And now, oh no, we have a Megaminx. Now the problem with Megaminx is that I'm actually not even good at Megaminx like normally. Like even with my main Megaminx, the Dian Megaminx V2M, I'm still pretty trash at this event, and I haven't practiced it for months, so I'm kind of screwed, and I don't think I'll even be able to get under 5 minutes if I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm really bad at scrubbing Megaminx, as you guys can see. Alright, and we are done. I'm going to start off with the white one so everyone can follow, and I don't even know what I'm looking for, so I'm just going to start off with the star. So for those of you who don't know, it's basically on Megaminx, it's like a 3x3, so but instead of solving a cross, you solve a star, because there are 5 instead. So the star should basically be the exact same thing, but then after I do the star, for the first layer, I'm just going to solve corner by corner. So for example, this corner here, I'm not going to be able to pair it with its edge, I'm just going to insert it right away, and then after that, I solve all the other corners, and then I find the edges from there. Alright, and we are done with the first layer, and then now I'm gonna start looking for the second layer edges. So for example, this red green one, I'm just gonna solve it the same like on 3x3, move it to the side like this, and then I will insert this pair. So I'm just gonna do that for all the other edges. So that actually took a lot longer than I thought, but we are now done with the second layer. We're already at 2 minutes, and then I'm going to move on to the secondary 2 layers. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to solve a star for a different color, for example, yellow like this. And then from this point, I'm going to solve this, like the first layer of yellow, and then the second layer of yellow. And then we're just going to continue on from there with the other colors. And finally, we are done with all of this part, and we only have the last layer left. So I'm not even sure if I remember how to solve like a Megaminx properly, but we have the cross, and then I'll be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna keep doing soons, and hopefully, do I know this case? Let me see. U2 R prime, and then U. Okay, so that was just a easy alg, and then looks like we got a skip on the edges. And then I'm just going to solve the corners using, is it commutators? I'm not sure, but yeah, so we're just going to solve these corners one by one until we are done. So like that, we just have one last one, and there we go. We should be done with just 2 more moves, and there we go, 4:32. So it is actually under 5 minutes, which is actually pretty impressive for me, and yeah, that was actually really tiring. Oh, it feels so nice to be able to solve fast. So yeah, so that's about it for today's video. I know it was kind of short, but I'm not feeling too great at the moment, so hopefully next week's video will be much better. Anyways, if you guys have any of these old Rubik's Cube or your very first Rubik's Cubes at home, go try them out and let me know in the comment sections how well you do on these old cubes. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.